Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Sania Gilani from the Department of English for the subject of Rise of the Novel 18th and 19th Century. Today is our lecture number 14 on this particular subject, and the topic for today is Jane Bennet as the heroine of Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. In the previous lecture, we explored Austen's work Pride and Prejudice. The focus was on dissecting the characters of the two main leads in Pride and Prejudice and discussing how this relationship works so well in this particular story. Today is the last lecture on the topic of Pride and Prejudice, and today we will analyze the second lead of the story named Jane Bennet and what can qualify her as the heroine of this particular novel. So, what is the character analysis of Jane Bennet? She is the eldest Bennet sister. She is kind-hearted, tender-hearted, and a soft, sweet soul. She is beautiful, intelligent, though less intellectual than her second sister, Elizabeth. She possesses none of the skepticism that is found in Elizabeth. She is also lacking the cynicism of the younger sister. Jane is by no means foolish, but she tends to see the world through more rose-colored glasses. She constantly prompts Elizabeth to see the positive in people. She believes that everyone has a good side. She also continuously challenges her quick judgments and encourages Elizabeth to look beneath the surface at the goodness of people. At times, Jane's goodness leads to a refusal to acknowledge the faults of others or belief that there is ill intent from others' side as well. Frequently described by her own mother as the most beautiful of all her daughters, Jane quickly catches the attention of Charles Bingley, who is the second main lead of the story. He quickly becomes infatuated with Jane, and Jane earns his affection and the initial good opinion of his sister Caroline Bingley. However, because she views the Bennet sisters as inferior to her own, Miss Bingley takes conniving actions to discourage the match between Jane and Bingley. Though Jane endures an immense amount of suffering after Charles Bingley leaves the estate, she bears it nobly. Jane is the definition of patience and sweet-temperedness. As she determines to heal with grace, she does not show tantrums. Through all of it, she refuses to speak ill of the Bingleys or the sister. There is no trace of pride or even prejudice in her, unlike Elizabeth, and her goodness is a source of great love and admiration for Elizabeth, who, in her constant defender and advocative side, is always defending Jane. Due to the kindness of Mr. Darcy, Jane eventually gets her happy ending with Charles Bingley. The two join together in a wedded bliss. So, what makes Jane the heroine of the story? Even though the actual heroine of the story is Elizabeth, but we will also see how Jane qualifies as a traditional hero. The character of Jane Bennet in Pride and Prejudice represents a distinctive model of heroine within the fictional world of Jane Austen. In contrast to the more outspoken and intellectually assertive Elizabeth, Jane embodies qualities of gentleness, kindness, and emotional restraint. At first glance, she may appear to conform to the conventional ideals of feminine virtue prevalent in the early 19th century. However, a closer examination reveals that for her character, she carries its own quiet strength and moral significance. She is not a pushover. Jane is characterized by her unwavering optimism and her tendency to see the best in others. She is notably free from prejudice, often interpreting people's actions in the most genuine way possible. She is extremely generous in her opinions. This trait is especially evident in her perception of characters such as Charles Bingley and the sisters of Charles Bingley, even those whose behavior is questionable. While this generosity of spirit highlights her moral purity, it also introduces a certain vulnerability as Jane is sometimes unable to recognize deceit or manipulation as quickly as others. In this sense, her character raises important questions about the balance between goodness and discernment. As a heroine, Jane represents emotional sincerity and constancy in love. Her relationship with Bingley is marked by genuine mutual affection, harmony, and an absence of pride or artifice. Unlike the more complex and conflict-driven relationship between Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy, Jane's love story unfolds with a quiet steadiness. Yet it is not without its challenges. Her separation from Mr. Bingley, influenced by external influences and interferences, underscore her passive nature and her reluctance to assert her own feelings openly. This becomes a con for herself. This passivity, while aligned with contemporary ideals of femininity, also reveals the limitations imposed on women who lack their own assertiveness in a socially constrained environment. Importantly, Jane's role as a heroine lies not in dramatic transformation but in moral consistency. She does not undergo the same process of self realization as Elizabeth Bennet because she is from the outset largely free from the flaws of pride and prejudice, the two main terms of the novel. Instead, her character functions as a moral touchstone within the novel, offering a contrast that highlights the growth of others. Her patience, composure, and capacity for forgiveness serves as stabilizing forces within the narrative. From a thematic perspective, Jane's character contributes to the broader discussion and exploration of love and marriage in Jane Austen's novels. Her eventual union with Bingley represents a form of idealized romantic harmony, one based on genuine affection, compatibility, and social ease. However, Austen certainly suggests that such harmony, while desirable, is not sufficient on its own. It must be accompanied by a degree of independence and resilience, qualities that Jane gradually develops over time through her experiences. In conclusion, Jane Bennet may initially appear to be a damsel in distress, a conventional heroine, a traditional good hero, but her significance lies in her embodiment of moral virtue and emotional integrity. Through her, Austen presents an alternative model of femininity, one that values kindness, patience, and sincerity, while also acknowledging the challenges faced by women who adhere too closely to their ideals. Jane's quiet strength, enduring goodness, ensure her place as an essential character and a meaningful presence in Elizabeth's world. She is also extremely important within the moral landscape of the novel. The comparison between Elizabeth Bennet and Jane Bennet. If we compare them, even though we know Elizabeth is the heroine, but can we say that both of them are heroines in their own way? Who is the heroine? Elizabeth Bennet in Pride and Prejudice. Jane Austen presents two contrasting yet complementary models of heroine through Elizabeth Bennet and Jane Bennet. While both sisters embody virtue and play central roles in the narrative's moral framework, they differ significantly in their views about society, in their temperaments, their perception, and their approach towards love and society. Through this contrast, Austen not only enriches her novel, she enriches her characterization, but she also broadens the definition of what it means to be a heroine. Elizabeth Bennet stands as the more unconventional and dynamic heroine, By modern standards, she is the perfect heroine. She is intelligent, witty, outspoken, and willing to challenge societal norms and authority figures. Her strength lies in her independence of thought and her ability to engage critically with the world. It was quite a new thought within the time period Pride and Prejudice was written. However, Elizabeth is not without her flaws. Her tendency towards quick judgment and her susceptibility to prejudice reveals that her intelligence is sometimes clouded by her own emotions. Her journey as a heroine is therefore one of self realization, as she realizes that she also has prejudices against people. She learns to question her own perception and overcomes her biases, particularly in her evolving relationship with Fitzwilliam Darcy. In contrast, Jane Bennet represents a more traditional and idealized form of femininity, which was more common during the time period. She is gentle, modest, kind hearted, and consistently charitable in her judgments of others. Unlike Elizabeth, Jane rarely misjudges people out of prejudice. Instead, her limitations lies in her excessive trust and reluctance to think ill of others. She is not too critical, but she is too generous in her opinions. Her emotional restraint and passive nature often prevent her from asserting her own desires, as seen in her relationship with Charles Bingley. Her passiveness is interpreted as her lack of interest. Yet her moral consistency and sincerity makes her a figure of quiet strength and stability within the novel. The contrast between the two sisters is particularly significant in their approaches towards love and marriage. Elizabeth seeks a union based on mutual respect, intellectual compatibility, and genuine affection. And she is willing to reject those who do not fit this definition of love. She rejects advantageous proposals that do not meet these standards. Jane, on the other hand, embodies a more harmonious and less conflicted form of love, characterized by her patience and emotional sincerity. However, her passivity makes her vulnerable to external interference, suggesting that goodness is not always the solution. It's not always sufficient in navigating social realities. Ultimately, Jane Austen does not privilege one model of heroine over the other, but by modern standards, Elizabeth is considered a heroine. By traditional standards, Jane was the heroine. She rather represents Elizabeth and Jane as complementary figures who together represent a fuller spectrum of ideal womanhood. Elizabeth's critical intelligence and capacity for growth are extremely balanced by Jane's moral purity and emotional steadiness. Through her difference, through their differences, Jane Austen basically suggests that an ideal heroine, and by extension, an ideal individual, must balance reason with feelings, independence with kindness, and judgment with compassion. In conclusion, the comparison between Elizabeth and Jane Bennet shows that both the characters are nuanced in their own way, and Jane Austen understands how to represent feminine characters quite well. She is also a master at representing femininity and human character by offering two distinct yet equally valuable models of heroine. She challenges the narrow definitions of virtue and highlights the diverse qualities that contribute to moral and personal excellence. That is all for today's lecture, and today we are going to wind up Pride and Prejudice. In the next lecture, we are going to start our next novel, which is Hard Times by Charles Dickens. Till then, Allah Hafiz, and I hope you understood something.